And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the... Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ford. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll run the option. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They get him down after he makes the catch. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Got it past the marker. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Steps away. Lets it fly. Picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Oh, look out! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Just when you think this offense had its back against the wall, suddenly they're across midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Good, solid tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really low. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. The option look. Now the pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Black 24. Black 24.
Going with the ground game left. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do.
And the quarterback called up to and sacked at the 12. After the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. To throw, it's Thorne. He lost one down the sideline. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here come the Irish back on offense. You like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
On the run, it's Locke. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Oh, what a caught! He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Irish! And the defense doing work.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Auburn 0.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Auburn offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all of this movement in football now. All the stint of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
This defense has got to get better at tackling the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And they took a shot. I I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football. That wasn't a force. That wasn't a predetermined decision. That time, he was looking at the safeties. He was reading whether it was zone or man. He found his matchup, and here they go. Now they've got the ball down in the red zone.
Toss to the outside.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunity.
He's loose. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Offense set on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Auburn 7.
Okay, ready?
First down to start the drive after the break.
Fire. Ready?
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Shakes off the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Cut. Rolling.
Here's the handoff. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. On the option. He'll toss it. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that fourth down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down and second and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that one's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Buying some time. That's caught. It's Hunter. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll stop him short, just what they needed. Ball back for their offense.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The run to the left. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. this 3rd and goal opportunity. Man, oh man, those collars start getting a little and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Dropping back, it's Thorne. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire